Remember, rule in communication, use words to express, not to impress. Professionals fall into this trap unknowingly. By professionals I mean doctors, chartered accountants, now new breed of profession, management consultants. They talk jargon that nobody understands. A friend of mine came to me once and he said, Rishi, I went to a doctor and I had excessive sweating in my palms, and I went to the doctor and he told me I'm suffering from hyperhidrosis. He said, what is that? I said, that's the medical translation of excessive sweating. I said, that's what it is. But excessive sweating is not worth $100, Hyperhidrosis sounds worse than cancer. Think about it. Jargon people use all the time. Words which are technical, which is quite common within the professional circle, but are quite uncommon outside. So if you want to communicate, avoid using such words. That's very important. All right. So use the patient's vernacular. Look for non-verbal clues. Defensive gestures, I pointed it out what they mean. Crossing of the arms, crossing of the legs. These are the defensive gestures. If you are doing it, for example, when you're doing self-hypnosis, you ask me what are the non-verbal clues I should look for in myself? Many. Suppose you want to improve your memory by using self-hypnotic techniques. So when you are giving suggestion to yourself that my memory is good and it's going to get better, be aware of what your body does. Look at me, all of you. While you are saying my memory is good, if your body does this, my memory is good. And you roll your eyeballs up, and make a face, which means your body doesn't accept that suggestion. Non-verbal, you say, what are you talking about? You see? And generally, non-verbal clues are much more reliable. Say if I wore a suit and I came here and I hold the lapel of my coat and I said, ladies and gentlemen, in my humble opinion. Do I sound humble to you? What do you think when I hold in a talk like that? What are my words saying? What I'm saying by words? That I'm very humble, right? Do my gestures convey that meaning to you? Do they? No, precisely. And which message did you buy? The gestures, the non-verbal, correct? So be aware of your body's expression in communication as well as the expressions of the body of the person you're talking to. All right? So look for non-verbal clues. Inspire confidence. When you say things to yourself, when giving suggestion, say it with confidence and belief. See, once I was called by one of the car dealers after the energy crisis. The car sale was going down. Because the salespeople thought that now that the gasoline price has gone up, nobody will buy cars, big cars at least. So in North America, they called me to work with these 10 salespeople. So I was called as an efficiency expert. I changed my title depending on the assignments. Because part of the communication. You say you are a teacher, then they never will call you to work with professionals. If you say you are an efficiency expert, then management people understand what that means. So you do the same thing, doesn't matter. So my course is in communication, the titles change depending on whom I'm teaching that course. If it is for police people, then it's interrogation techniques. Then say, oh yeah, that's good, we want to learn this, If it is for teachers, then it's pedagogy in the classroom. Pedagogy means the art of teaching. So then they understand, that is good, pedagogical techniques. When it's a salesman, then it's a selling techniques. So it's basically all this is communication. But the titles keep on changing. Because people are connected with certain words, and certain words are more meaningful to some people than the others. So when I went there as an efficiency expert, I had these 10 salesmen with whom I worked for a day. I gave them a little seminar, and then I talked to them individually. Then I put them together and I gave them a pep talk, which is motivational talk in psychological terms. So I said, now, starting today, I said, every day I want you to look into the mirror, Look at yourself and say 10 times, I'm one of the greatest salesmen in the world. Say it with belief and faith. So they said, fine, fine. So I collected my fees and I left. Month later, I went back for a follow-up. I lined all of them up. I said, how are you guys doing? 9 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen, their sale was jumping. 10th guy, zilch, no difference, status quo. I said, John, what's the matter? I don't know. I said, are you doing everything I said? They said, just about everything. I said, which means, what are you not doing, John? He said, Rishi, I'm doing everything else, but that talking about that 10 times business is every morning. I'm not doing that. I said, why not, John? He said, Rishi, to tell you the truth, I couldn't lie to myself 10 times every morning. So I said, John, listen, I know it's a lie. You know it's a lie. I have a question for you, I said. Do you ever lie? Or did you ever lie? He said, oh, of course. He said, how? You know how it is in business. We all lie. I said, well, some of those lies have backfired. He said, oh, sure enough, you can say that again. He says, some of them have backfired so badly. I said, John, let me tell you this. Consider this a lie. Take it from me, it will not backfire. Would you do it?